Alright everyone, Dinosaur Simulator on Roblox is having a Jurassic Rebirth event. We will check out T-Rex vs Spinosaurus, Mutadon vs Blue the Velociraptor in this event, and much more. I got a couple of my friends on from the ProC community to check it out, and my brother as well. I gave him my T-Rex skin. I was like, let's just have some fun, guys. So I was like, let's try and get as many different Rebirth species as possible. You can see the Quetz, the Titano. I'm using the Mutadon, which is very cool. So you can tell I'm a bit of a pro at this game. But we're first going to start off with the Buck T-Rex versus the Rebirth Spinosaurus. So check this out. Now, as I did say, I gave the Buck T-Rex to my brother. I obviously got it back off him. But you know, he hasn't played the game before, so obviously I easily won that fight. There you go, Rebirth Spino beats the Buck Rex. I really doubt that would actually happen, but it did in this scenario. And he wasn't fully grown either, he was like a juvenile or something, so you know, it's more of that JP3 thing again, where the Spino's beating the Juvie Rexes, whatever that theory was. I don't know, I don't think it was even legit anymore. But yeah, you can tell there's a ton of people in here. We got some from the Discord like Chunky Chicken, Corp, aka Scourger, you know, and all the others. So credit to you guys, you can probably see their names on screen and stuff. And yeah, in the water we got the Rebirth Mosasaurus. That's so awesome. I'm gonna be the Spino and swim alongside it. But first we have to migrate to the East Dock, because you know, the East Dock is probably the best if we want to swim around with Spino and Mosa and stuff, because there is water in the center of the map, but it's not really big enough. Whereas out by the East Dock, it's much more like the ocean, you know, and I feel like that's kind of the landscape they had going in Rebirth. They were fighting the boats in the oceans and stuff. So yeah, everyone's kind of just stopped here. I'm like, what's going on? But it makes sense. There's a dead Gallimimus. Everyone's hungry. I haven't really done my job as a good pack leader, so everyone's been starving a bit, myself included. And yeah, everyone's just kind of feeding up. So the Quetz is following me. That's so cool to get to see the Mutadon and the Rebirth Quetz together. This game can do so many things, you know. They even have Distortus Rex. One of my friends did have it, but unfortunately they sold it. So, you know, we didn't get to check it out in this video. But how did I get a hold of the Mutadon? Because it's meant to be really rare, right? Well, I've played these games before, guys. So I've played Dinosaur Simulator. Obviously you have to buy Aviancus. You can't, you know, trade it or anything. So for some reason I was just like, that kind of looks like a really good dino. I'm going to save up a lot of things and just grind for it. And I did. And it takes out things like the Yutyrannus right there. So cool. But you know, so yeah, obviously I grind for Aviancus and I had it before this event. And then going into it, I grinded Mutadon. I did 20 attempts on Pteranodon with Velociraptor DNA, and I did one Velociraptor with Pteranodon DNA. So 21 attempts to try to get the Mutadon. I didn't get it. I am so outraged, because the thing is like a 5% chance to get the Mutadon. So I just didn't end up with Mutadon. I'm like, dude, how with a 5% chance, a 1 in 20 chance, and I did 21 things and still didn't get it. Thankfully, Chunky Chicken got it. They traded it to me for the video, so I gave it back. Don't you guys worry. And I gave them my blue Velociraptor so they could test that out, because they didn't have the Raptor yet. They only had Pteranodons and stuff. And I'm so jealous, because they got it in 8 attempts. But here's me and Chunky Chicken, the Rebirth Mosasaurus, having our mutualism moment. And I'm just dolphin diving with the Spinosaurus going up and over. I think that's pretty cool. But yeah, just have a look at that. We were on call and everything. It was a ton of fun. Not everyone was talking. Chunky was talking, and Leo came on in, but they weren't playing. They were just listening on in. It was pretty funny. But yes, Mosasaurus can jump up like that. It's so awesome. You know, we get the thumbnail shot and everything with all the dinos. And then have a look at me, just riding on the back of the Mosa. I thought that's pretty funny. Imagine it did that in the movie. It just climbs up on it, goes to sleep on it. It's like, yeah, I'm done with this fight. Take me back to land. That's probably what the fourth Spino did, right? Because it just appears in Rebirth and then it's gone the next second, and it's on the beach apparently. But apparently Chunky had a baby, and I got to it. I'm like, oh, show me your baby. He's eating his baby. A cannibal. What the hell, man? People in this, like, that's literally all babies are for in this game, to eat them. It is weird. There is no other purpose. You can't, grow them up to create an army of babies. Nope. They are basically just there to be eaten. It's a really... I feel that needs to be changed. Get them to be, like, strong when they grow up, to be part of your army or something. I don't know. But they can grow up, so it's like, why are they just there to be eaten? But anyway, Blue Velociraptor versus Mutadon. This time, Blue is here to save us, Rexy's not here, but Buck is here. So, have you seen those memes where it's like, oh, Rexy and Blue aren't here to save us anymore in Rebirth? But we've got Buck and we've got Blue. And Blue's got a ton of plot armor. I'm wearing blue for my shirt because Blue's got plot armor. So, let's see who wins, Mutadon or Blue. And the goal going into this was actually to take out Blue with my Mutadon. But, Rebirth kind of outraged people with the fact that they killed Velociraptor with Mutadon. So maybe this has a bit of a different ending. I told him to stop, then my brother comes in and kills me. Like, dude, I had a rage, so that's why I record different audio, because my audio in there was not family friendly. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed Dinosaur Simulator. If you want more, let me know in the comments below. Make sure to watch up here, and I'll see you later. Bye, everyone.